It's been ages since I've dropped another video. I know, haven't kept my commitment. I had committed to drop every week, so it doesn't really matter right now. Been writing some tests, but now I'm back. So today's topic of discussion is basically what I've just really been talking about. Basically not being able to keep your goals, not being able to, you guessed it, fulfill your goals and reach them. So before the year started, I had set this insane goal basically. In fact, let me show you. Let me show you all this. This was the goal I had set for myself. Where is it? Yeah. See that? Physics, maths, life science, hello, geo, sits, English, and you can see that I wrote 100% on them. So basically, when the year started, the goal was to get 100% on all these subjects. Wait, let me do this. Let me put this down. Boop, 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 boop. There. Okay, so that was basically the goal, guys. So my goal was to basically get 100% on all these subjects. But you guessed it, didn't really reach them. See, the problem with us humans, we think that by simply wanting something, we are gonna get it. Because I remember when the term started, we were given these pieces of paper where you'd write down your targets. Sorry about that. And most of my classmates would write things like 75%, 60%, 50. Those were their attempt targets. And I went insane about it. I wrote 100%, 100%, 100, and all those. So I basically thought that by simply wanting something, that meant you was gonna get it. Because I confused the law of attraction. Basically, I thought that the law of attraction means if you want $1 million, you'll wake up tomorrow and boom, $1 million on your lobby. But no, that's not how the law of attraction works. That's not how life works. That's not how God works. So the year started. The goal was to get 100%, but the effort put in was the kind of effort that got you average, below average marks. Because I'd get home, sleep. Wait, not even sleep first. Eat stuff in my face with junk food, things that the kind of food that would make your brain function slower, those kinds of stuff. And then I still had the goal of, you know what, I'm gonna get them, yeah, because I want them, I'm gonna get it. Nah, that's not really how it works, guys. So the year goes on, we start writing some tests. As we come closer to the test, this is the funny thing about setting unrealistic goals. In fact, not necessarily setting unrealistic goals. This is the thing about setting goals and then not putting in the effort to go get those goals. Because as we started approaching the period of writing tests, so in South Africa we have these things called terms. It's basically like quarters, the quarters of a year. So we have term one, term two, term three, term four, divided into, you guessed it, 3 months basically. So in each term, you are going to write a test. In both term 1 and term 3, you write tests. But in grade 12, you don't necessarily write tests. It's preliminary. Oh, there are tests, wait. So, they are tests, but not in the ordinary sense of the word. Preliminary tests, from what I've heard, those are hard. So, you write those 4 terms. So, for the first term, yeah, my goal was to get 100% in all subjects, 7 distinctions. Even my teachers were like, wow, that's a big goal. You sure you're gonna get that? Or stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. I even fantasize of myself putting in the work, grinding, and all those kind of stuff. All those kinds of things. So it approaches the period of writing the tests. We started around before March, basically. That's when the tests start. As we approach March, the mindset, the change in the mindset occurs. So I started saying what? Yeah, 90% isn't really that bad. Cause I the realization, I just woken up basically, reality hit, and I was like, you haven't really been putting in the work, you haven't really been grinding that much, and yet here you are hoping to get 100% in all these subjects. thinking that God will just be graceful of it, like God will be merciful to you and give you 100%, whereas other people worked hard to get those marks, and you think that just by praying, just by putting in 2 hours a day of study, you're gonna get those marks. As the period came closer, started writing the tests. I'm like, yeah, you know what, man, like 70% isn't really that bad, because like I'd count. I'm the type of person that after writing tests or an exam, I'd like count the wait. So I basically count like the amount of answers I've gotten correct to see like a rough estimate on how much I've gotten. So mathematics, hey, mathematics, I saw the marks at the time. Like I was hoping a week before, basically. I was telling myself that, you know what, a level 4 in math ain't that bad. And a level 4 is like 50%. I was then telling myself that, you know what, it's not that bad, because like the other subjects will be high and that kind of stuff. Of which that was a lie. When the other subjects came rolling in, well, like, so basically, what I wanted to talk about today is basically about putting in the effort, guys. So sweet to dream. I'm not telling y'all not to dream. Like, we all want to see ourselves in that big house, that big car, maybe that fancy luxury clothing you'd be wearing, like nice watch, yeah, the Rolex, Patek. What are they called? Patek, AP, yeah. And I think Patek and AP are the same. I don't know about watches. So before you all say like, yeah, he called them, but nah, I don't know anything about watches. So this is not me telling you to set lower goals, telling me to telling you all to basically like avoid setting these big goals, these unrealistic goals. It's good to set unrealistic goals, but it's not necessarily the goals that are unrealistic. What's unrealistic is setting big goals and then not putting in the effort. Now that is so unrealistic. You're basically like you're trying to get like $5 million, and there you are. Maybe like you don't even have a business, but you're like, yeah, one day I'll get $5 million, hoping that the law of attraction will boom like a thief in the night, carrying a large sum of money and then drop it by your doorstep, like boom, $5 million. So guys, from what I've basically seen, that's not how the law of attraction works. Like, if you want something, you gotta go get it. You don't just want and it shall be given to you. The Bible says, ask and it shall be given to you. That doesn't necessarily mean that you just have to sit there, say, God, can I get this? Can I get this? No. Gotta put in the work after asking for it. It's like a worker asking for a raise, like, boss, can I get a raise? And then they just sit around waiting for the raise. No, you have to show that you're worth the raise, that you basically have to show the person who's giving you that thing that it's not a complete waste of their money, it's not a complete waste of like their resources. You have to show that you are worth whatever you seek. So most people are just like, yeah, because I want it, because I want it badly, I'm gonna get it. No, that's not how the universe works. Hello. If you want it bad enough, some motivational speaker said it. If you want it bad enough, like, get ready to pick yourself up from that floor, because you're gonna get knocked down. It's gonna be hard. Oh, don't mind that. Like, that's some weird stuff. So basically, that's what I really wanted to talk about today. Because there are some videos that I wanted to really talk about, but yeah, wait, pause. Not really sure what's up with my health today. So just woke up in the worst state you can be, like muscles aching, full body aching, fever. Yeah, so they didn't even go to school right now. So because we're done writing, so that's what I that's what I basically wanted to talk about. So yeah, like to make this video pretty long, but I'm not really in the best state as you can see right now, because I've tried to wait try to hold it together up until this far, but as you can see, my health is slowly deteriorating. Should be in bed right now. But yeah, guys, just thought I should share that with y'all. Because if you're like me, like we all have goals. We all have these big aspirations we'd like to achieve in life. Like before, let me check something. Oh, so yeah, we all have these big aspirations, like these goals we'd like to achieve. But what I wanna say is that I know people that say the world is not a fair place. The world is, ladies and gentlemen, the world is a fair place. It's a really fair place. It's a giving place. God is a fair God, is a just God, He's a giving God. So, would the world and God be a fair place if Tom puts in 100 hours per week grinding, and then Tim over here just works for like 5 hours, and then Tim gets the reward that both of them were seeking? Would that be fair? Because remember that there are equal and opposite forces in the world. The effort you put in, you guessed it, the amount of effort you put in equal to the magnitude of the results you'll get. So you can't put in like 5% effort and get. I've noticed this thing called the 20%, 80% rule. Not really sure how it works. Basically talks about putting in 20% of the work and getting 80% of the reward. Not really sure how it works. I'm gonna look into it before I discredit it. In fact, let me search it. So, suggests that roughly 80% of outcome result from 20% of causes. Not really sure how that works, but in my life, like that has never been the case. In my life, every time I wanted something, I had to put in the work. I don't remember ever wanting a certain level of grades and then me just putting in like 5% of my effort and getting those grades. Now, 5% of effort, the 5% of effort dictate the amount, the magnitude. Like I said, wait. Pause. So they basically dictate the magnitude of the goals you're gonna achieve. Look at all areas of life. The person who wanted it badly put in more work, who stayed there later when everyone else had to go home. They stayed on the field, they stayed in the office. 9 times out of 10, those people came out with the medal. They came out with the gold. They came out with the, what are these called? They came out with the promotions, and yeah. So Pareto principle. That's what it's called. It's called the Pareto principle. Weird principle. So yeah, feel like I should close it right now because I wanna say more, guys, but it's painful when I even speak right now. But it's been so long since I've uploaded, so I had to, guys. Like even my fever is insane right now. But feeling hot. Just drank 2 liters of water, but I'm still feeling so hot. So I think I'm gonna just relax a bit, lay down. Haven't worked out in a while, but yeah, man, it's mostly fat right now. Cause I noticed the other day I stepped on the scale and I was weighing about like 70 kilograms. So that is five kilograms more than my average weight. Like I was at like 65. So now let me just cut it. Let me just cut it right here. Voice is even cracking. So like more about this topic because there's more I wanted to say. Like I've not really planned anything about this video, but next time like I'll get more of my points in order, what I wanna say. Maybe throw in a bit of my personal stories and stuff like that. So as of now, guys, hope you like the video. Subscribe, leave a comment, like show some love. Maybe leave a prayer down below, like say get well soon. Cause yeah, man, the sooner the better. Cause right, they're not talking to me. So guys, peace out, stay safe, and I love you. Should I copy the Hamza style of closing it?